everyone. A line L passes through point A of circle x squared plus y squared equals 25. So basically, here's your A. Here's your circle. That means the center is 0, 0. The x coordinate is 3. So we're going to have to find the y. Notice that this tangent line is positive. Let's just look at that. We're going to find the slope of the tangent line that passes through this point A and write an equation of the tangent line. I'm going to use both methods, the point slope form and the slope intercept form. I'm also going to put it in standard form, mainly for practice for SAT. So I drew it on a grid here. We have x squared plus y squared equals 25. Now, our normal formula for circle with the center at 0, 0 is x squared plus y squared equals r squared. So that means r is 5. So if I draw my radius here to my A, and I know my A, the x is 3, also know that this point is in quadrant 4. I'll just put quadrant 4 here. Quadrant 4. That means your x is positive, but your y is negative. Now, for the SAT, what you need to do is memorize your Pythagorean triples, especially these. The first 4 are just primitive triples. The last one is just the duplicate of this one. This should be 8 squared there. They use this last one a lot. They use these two a lot on your SAT. You want to save time when you're doing your problems on your timed SAT, so it would be nice to have those memorized to save you time. So if you know you have a 3 and a 5, then you know that this has to be 4, because that's a 3, 4, 5 triple. In our case, since we're in quadrant 4, it's going to be negative 4. All right, and if we could check that, that would just be 3 squared plus negative 4 squared should equal 5 squared. So that's 9 plus negative 4 squared is positive 16 equals 25. So that does work. All right, now what we're going to do is I'm going to take this triangle here and put it on the next slide. I'm going to pull it out of the circle. So we have this point that's 0, 0, and this point that's 3, negative 4. So I'm going to draw it out. Anyway, as good as I'm going to get. So this is 3, negative 4, and radius is always 5. Radius is a distance, so it's always positive. So this point here was 3, negative 4. And this point here was 0, 0. And I'm just taking it off the grid. Now, what I'm going to do is find the slope of this line first. Because they're asking for the tangent line. We could draw any line through here. We could draw it this way, but they want the tangent line. So what we're going to do is use the perpendicular slope of this line. So basically, let's get the slope of this line. And notice that it's going down from left to right, so it's going to be negative. So I'm going to use my slope formula. So that's going to be negative 4 minus 0 divided by 3 minus 0. So the slope of that line is negative 4/3. So for the perpendicular line, now let's draw that perpendicular line. That means if it's perpendicular, it forms a right angle here, 90 degrees. So that's how the line has to go. That's what tangent means. Tangent means perpendicular. So all you do is you take that slope. So I'll do the slope of the perpendicular line is you flip this around So you get 3/4. And since it's negative, we change it to positive. And by definition, if you multiply the slope of two lines and you get -1, that means the lines are perpendicular. So we get -12 divided by 12. That equals -1. So we did get the slope of the tangent line. So there's that. Now we just need to write our equation. So I'm going to do both methods. Our xy is 3, -4. And our slope was, what was it? +3/4. All right, so let's first use the point slope form. So you're going to do y minus a -4. I'll take that out. Equals 3/4 times x minus 3. This will be y plus 4 equals 3/4 x minus 9/4. Now I'm going to subtract this 4 from both sides. When I subtract the 4, I'm really subtracting 16/4 because I need the same denominator. So we get y equals 3/4 x minus 25/4. Okay, now let's do this form in case you like this form better. So y is -4. Your slope is 3/4. Substitute your x is 3 plus b, and we're solving for b. So we get -4 equals 9/4 plus b. I'm going to go ahead and change this to -16/4. Subtract the 9/4 equals b. So b is -25/4. And you're going to plug that into your b and write this out. So you're going to get y equals 3/4 x minus 25/4. Now these two should match, and they do, so it just depends on which way you like to do it. Now last thing I'm going to do, and again this is just all for extra practice, I'm going to write this in standard form. So first let me write it out. Y equals 3/4 x minus 25/4. Standard form means there's no fractions for the lead coefficients. So you have ax plus or minus by equals plus or minus c. So the guy that's out of place is him, so I'm going to move him in front. So subtract -3/4 x plus y, and this is your c, equals -25/4. So no fractions. Also, this has to be positive. So let's just multiply everything through by -4. When you do that, you're going to get 3x minus 4y equals 25. Because the 4's will cancel. All right, and that is your standard form. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.